Hello, class. How's everybody?
Good. We're
Good.
doing great.
You're doing great. Okay. Um, how was your how has your day been? What are y'all up to?
It was fun in math. We learned to count
You learned to
and
count.
multiplication.
Interesting. How about you, Carla?
In social studies, we were talking a little bit about the Alamo. It was really fun.
Oh, okay. Awesome. Well, since you got your lessons in from social studies and math, we're now gonna get into science.
Fun.
Yay, right?
I love science. Me
Yes, I'm
too.
glad. I'm glad, guys. So, today's lesson is going to be over fossils. Can somebody tell me what are fossils from y'all's understanding or knowledge?
When I think of fossils, I think of dinosaurs.
You think of dinosaurs, okay. How about you,
Um,
Karen?
And when I think of fossils, I think of a TV show, Arthur. And then I went to look at fossils, and Buster didn't want to return his fossil because it was too cool to return.
Oh, we can all learn something from author, huh?
Yes.
Yes, yes, that was my favorite show. It still is. But yes, I'm so glad some of y'all have some interesting facts, some interesting background about fossils and stuff. But today I'm going to give you more of a intro to fossils. Um, what can be learned from studying fossils? Does anybody know? I know we go to museums and we just see fossils like on a stand, but some people just go by them, don't even bother to look at the info or anything like that. What do y'all think can be learned from fossils? Karen?
Maybe what I can learn is how old an animal is.
Yes, 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 yes. This fossils are like um years of ancient history right in them. And some of the misconceptions people have about fossils is that they find the full organism dead there at the scene, right? But
Wow.
sometimes it's not like that, and we'll learn some about that. So by the end of the lesson, you will be able to explain what fossils are, how they form, and what scientists can learn from them. Okay, guys. So so let's get engaged. Let's say, like I said at the beginning, we went to a museum and all that good stuff. Um, we Let me introduce you to my anchor chart. So, do y'all know the word paleontologist?
No. I watch a show. It's called Friends, and one of the main characters, he's a paleontologist.
Mr. Geller, huh?
Yes,
Well,
Professor
let's
Geller.
say our paleontologist here is Ross. Let's name him Ross, okay?
Okay.
Okay, so paleontologist is a person who study and collect the fossils. They go way out to the desert, way out to the forest, everywhere with their not little, their whole case of instruments and tools to clean fossil, clean whatever they need to clean, right? Okay, so fossils are clues to our past. Like you said, one of y'all said something about dinosaurs, right?
Yes.
Yes. Well, it's not always dinosaurs. Did y'all know fossils are not only bones or creatures? They can also be plants.
Wow.
Yes, yes, yes. They can also be plants. Um, the good thing about fossils is that the ones that are with past living organisms, they show the evidence or remains of that once lived Earth. This is where I was asking, what can we learn about fossils? And some of y'all said um, that they could tell us how they lived, how they ate, and that's true. Um, what types of animals do you think are the best fossils to?
Um, Maybe animals with um bones.
Yes, 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 yes. Okay. So I'm gonna give you a small assessment. Don't get scared. It's on print. I handed it out to you. Um, it's just what you know. I just want to see what y'all know. It's basic information. At the end of this whole lesson, we will take something that I'm going to be like, oh, they actually were paying attention to me. Or, oh, they did learn something. But I just want to see what background do y'all have from previous years, from previous classes. Nothing biggie. Don't get scared. Thank you, guys. Give me a thumbs up or say done as whenever y'all are finished.
Done.
Thank you, Carla.
Done.
Done. Thank you. Got it. Okay, gal. So, what we need to understand is that trace fossils are evidence of a living organism, correct?
Mhm.
Trace fossils could include such things as visible marks, footprints, or trackways, right? That could, let's say, a dinosaur was running back in the day and he left some uh, trackways in the mud. We get the deal of what is the difference, right, between trace fossils and certain body bones
Oh, okay.
in comparison to a T-Rex's head, right?
Yes.
So that's more of we know the difference among trace fossils and body bones, right?
Yes.
Trace fossils could include a organism's footprints, burrow tunnels, root cavity, eggs, nest, or coprolites. Sorry, I can't really say that word. So yeah, we're gonna do a small activity where I'm gonna show y'all images that distinguish body and bone fossils, and I want y'all with y'all's cardstock to either tell me which one's which one for which. Okay? So here's one for you,
Thank you.
and here's one for you. I will now be turning my camera to face y'all, and I will show my camera what is the exact image I'm gonna show you. And I'm gonna give you 20 seconds to show me what y'all have. Okay, for each answer. Okay, so this is a foot of a Tyrannosaurus Rex. What do y'all think? Body or trace fossils? Trace fossils. Okay, thank you. I'm now gonna show you an impression of a dinosaur skin. Body bones or trace fossils? Okay, got it. Carla, why did you say trace?
I don't know. I guess I said trace because of the picture. Maybe I'm a little bit confused.
You're a little confused,
Yeah,
yes.
'cause I guess the word bone throws me off.
Okay, yeah, I can see that. Well, this impression of a dinosaur skin can throw you off because we're talking about bones, and then out of nowhere you hear the impression of a dinosaur skin. And I just at the beginning of the class I said that bone fossil did not have any of its organism, no skin, no cells, no nothing anymore, right? Because of how they've been very, very deep dug down in the dirt, and over the years, sedimentary rocks, all that cycle, the everything that they've been covered with, layers and layers, because did y'all know paleontologists have to dig really deep to find this kind of fossils, right?
Oh yeah.
So they're very, very deep down. And everything that has been covering them for years and decades have pretty much washed everything out. So you're like, dinosaur skin? I've never seen a fossil with dinosaurs. I mean, unless it's fake, right? Nowadays, right? Uh-huh. So here's our last one. This is what resembles a spool. Bone or trace fossil? Yay! Yes. So as I can see, both of y'all have mastered what the difference between bone fossils and trace fossils is, right? But I still want y'all to have some sort of reference in your journal. Can we open our journal, please? This is our journal entry fossil. So remember what we do. We title our page with the date.
What's today's date?
Today's date, guys. We should be ready to know. It's the 18th.
Thank you.
This is for future reference. You know, we want to open our journals and be like, our titles are fossils.
Fossils.
If one day, you know, we just want to say, oh, we learned this on this day. Oh, we need this. Oh, you know, we can just open our journals and we'll have that info, right? As y'all know, I like to work ahead of y'all, but this is what we're doing today. We're gonna have our foldable with the types of fossils, either trace, true form cast, or mold. I later have an activity that's gonna include molding our own fossils. So can we now proceed to our foldable from the pages I gave you early, and let's cut. I was talking to Miss Zapata, the teacher across her room, and she gave me the bright idea of just having both sheets cut out at the same time. That saves me time. That should save us time. And that's what I'm gonna do for time's sake. Right?
Yeah.
But y'all take y'all's time if y'all are perfectionists and want to have.
Are we just cutting the circle? Right
Yes,
now?
ma'am. And we can if you notice, we have little cutting lines going across. We cut those too. We do not cut the diamond.
On both pages?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
So yes, this foldable that we have here will give us the explanation of the different types of fossils. You know, we had the true form, which we just talked about it, right? The actual bone fossil that included skulls, arms, legs, etc. Right?
Yes.
We also have the trace, and we just learned about that, right? What
Yes.
was the trace, Karen?
Trace means where it's gonna just show like footprint.
Yes, the trackways, right? Yeah. But we have not really talked about mold or cast, right, guys?
No.
Okay, so I'm gonna explain this as y'all are cutting. I know y'all can listen and cut at the same time and glue and all that good stuff, right? So our mold fossil are phosphide impressions made in the substrate negative images of the organisms. That means, let's say there was a fish, right? Okay, well the fish got fossilized imprint against let's say a muddy surface. There, he still left. You know how fish has their skulls?
Yes.
Okay, so they still leave their skull body, right? But they leave it so moldy, in a really, really moldy form, that you would think it's still there, but it's just its bones. We then have a cast. This cast fossils are formed when mold is filled. So let's say there's a snail or a seashell, you know? Well, its organism leaves, but it still leaves like the shelly part, you know?
Oh.
Okay, so that's that. But we have this for future reference, right? We have our title,
Uh-huh.
our name.
Yes.
Okay. I don't want you to say, but we don't have notes to open back to, or if we forget to add, no, we have it here.
Okay. We
Okay.
use our notes in our post test.
We'll see.
Please.
It just depends if y'all are paying attention.
Okay.
Usually it's a no, and we should know that, but you know.
These notes are so much fun.
Okay, we'll see. Okay, so here's where I ask y'all. Once again, why should we study fossils?
I think we want to study and we should study fossils because we could see how old the dinosaur is.
Yes, yes. Carla?
I just think it's important for us and maybe future kids, whenever we get older, the younger kids can also know about the past, what walked this earth.
Yes, yes, yes. Both of y'all, yes. Karen, I liked how you mentioned dinosaurs. And then Carla, yes, we want to study fossils, learn about how and when a different species lived million years ago, like Asian. You know, we want to know the history. You know, just because we find like let's say a mammoth, right? You know, we whoever found it, they got scared. You know, what is this? An elephant with a horn or stuff? You know, like it's stuff that just you know makes you think, oh, can this connect to an elephant of how it has evolved?
Oh,
Yes, you know, it's those little connections. So let's say, yes,
I think I have a connection.
okay, okay. Tell us.
I think maybe like a lizard kind of sometimes has like the shape of like a dinosaur, but like in a big like the dinosaurs were bigger, and then now
Yes.
how the lizard is probably smaller, but like a maybe a smaller version of that, and it kind of
You think it kind of evolved like from years and years ago? We can still trace back to a dinosaur and say, "Oh, is there a connection among these two?" Yes, yes, Karen. That's exactly where I'm trying to get. That's exactly where I'm trying to get, and get try to say or acknowledge, you know, oh, you know, this happened years ago, but you know, we have this in present times. Can there be a connection?
Miss Sanchez.
Carla?
I'm thinking about how there's many animals that are now extinct. And if it wasn't for fossils, I don't know. I don't think we would know about those animals.
Yes, 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 yes. There's some. I'm so happy you touched that subject about extinction. You know, many of us take for granted the species that are endangered right now, and we just think, you know, well, we actually can say, you know, are we not paying attention to this kind of stuff? Just like the dinosaurs have passed, could you know we be in the same cycle? Thank you, Carla. Thank you. Um, we are now going to do an activity. In this activity, I will distribute molding clay and have y'all trade a fossil. The thing is, um, y'all are not gonna let each other know what y'all are tracing or imprinting, right? And because we're paleontologists today, where we are collecting fossils. And at the end, when y'all choose whichever fossil y'all decide to do today, um, y'all will share it at the end, and y'all will have a specimen card I will pass out. It has the specimen number, type of trace fossil, organism responsible, location and time period, identified by, data collected. You know who uses this kind of cards at museums or wherever they go to their area out there and look for fossils? Scientist, which is a
Paleontologist.
yes, paleontologist uses. So they collect their fossil or whatever artifacts, and then they use these and put them besides their artifacts. And we're gonna pretend we're
Paleontologist.
yes. Okay, guys. So each of you will have these little.
Miss Sanchez, do we put our journals up to the side?
Yes. Put your journals up to the side, button, please. We won't need them right now. Remember our
Okay.
vocabulary. We wrote them yesterday, and we have them on our word wall. So, and we went over them, right? Who
Yes.
remembers?
I remember.
Okay, so I'm gonna make you Karen turn a little bit of this way where you give Carla your back. Remember, we're not letting her see your stuff. And Carla,
Yes.
we're not letting her see you. So slant
Can I
yourself a
turn
little bit.
around too?
Yes, please. Okay. So which one do you want to do without Carla seeing? Which one do you want to do? Okay. So I will be distributing your clay in a second. Have you ever played with this kind of clay before?
No.
Okay, it's similar to clay though. The difference is different. It doesn't have color. It's a little bit with different in texture, but here we go.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I will be timing y'all
Uh-huh.
for approximately, let's see if we can do this in 12 minutes. Please fill out your specimen card after you're done.
Okay. Thank you, Miss Sanchez.
You're welcome, Karen.
Miss Sanchez, this Logan clay is cold.
I know. I apologize, Carla.
But it's fine.
Yeah, I used to love playing with this in pre-K. Now y'all acting special.
I'm too big.
Have whiny fifth graders. So here's a carving tool. In case.
The paleontologists have carving tools.
Yes, this is what I talked about at the beginning, where paleontologists go out to the scenes that they want to research, and they carry huge amounts of tools, special for their excavation and discoveries, right? They have brushes, they have magnifiers, they have lighting systems, they have digging systems. I'm telling you, they get to the scene ready to dig and learn.
I think I want to be a paleontologist.
Do you? I hope so. I hope so. And I hope y'all make great discoveries. We need more people out there to find stuff that, just hasn't been discovered. We live in a world where we think we know everything, where we think we have found the last resource. But we haven't.
Sanchez,
Yes.
my mom took me to a museum one day,
Uh-huh.
and they gave me tools to look for fossils in the sand.
Oh my goodness. Was that fun?
That was really fun.
I don't know if y'all have heard of this locations. It's located out in Glen Rose.
Okay.
It's called Dinosaur Valley.
Oh wow.
Yes, we can definitely see some imprints of dinosaurs.
Can we go on a field trip?
Yes, we will definitely go out in a field trip following COVID guidelines.
Wow, I'm so excited.
I'm excited.
Mhm.
I'm gonna tell my mom.
Oh, yes, you go ahead and do that. Maybe we can get her to volunteer and help us out with our class. I mean, there's not many of us, you know. I wonder how we would do it with the online students. I think I've seen virtual museums.
Oh, that's fun too.
Yes,
That way they won't miss out.
totally. You have a few minutes remaining. Thank you for working so quietly and so organized. Whenever y'all are done, can we put our specimen card up? Up in the air. Oh, perfect timing. We have 2 minutes remaining. I'm almost done. No worries. Oh, both of y'all. Okay, great. So now I want every student to take a turn presenting a trace fossil to the class. Okay. Who wants to go first?
I can go.
Okay. Can I have your specimen card just so I can check it
Yes.
as you're explaining? Okay. Can you show us your trace fossil?
This is my trace fossil.
Wow. Awesome.
And it was done by a plant.
Okay.
I know that.
And what did we say about fossils?
I think you mentioned something that fossils are not only bones.
Yes, exactly. So when we study a plant, what can we get from a plant?
Maybe what kind of plant it was.
Okay. We can also say, what did we talk about evolving earlier? Pattern?
Maybe if like one plant was a certain way back then,
Different corrected.
and then as years went by, then the plant slightly changed, so it evolved as the years.
Yes, exactly, Karen. Exactly. You're on point. I loved it. Can you show it one more time,
Yes.
please? Wow, you did awesome.
Thank you.
Karen, would you like to go next and show us?
So this is my
Can you show us? You did a
shell.
what type of fossil from our foldable did?
It's a cast.
A cast. Yes. So,
That's so
I have a
cool.
question for you, Karen.
Yes.
By you doing a cast, right?
Uh-huh.
Is whatever inside the shell living? The organism still living?
Um,
Is the oyster still inside the?
no.
No, it's not right because we're just doing the cast.
The cast.
Okay, so can I see your shell?
Miss Sanchez.
Okay, yes.
Is-
Brainstorm.
Is a cast? Oh, okay. Now I'm connecting it to a cast like the one when you break an arm and they put a cast. It's just the outside.
Yes, thank you.
And then they
guys.
take it off.
Yes, that's exactly. This type of fossil is just a cast.
Wow.
Mhm. Okay, so I'm so happy we did this, guys, because y'all connected in a whole nother level. I knew this class was gonna get the gist of everything we went through, And those pre and post tests are going to be great because from y'all's answers, I just automatically said, why am I even doing this lesson? They know so much. Okay, so to end our activity, we're going to clean our areas, right?
Yes.
When we're done cleaning our areas, I would want y'all to get y'all's technology device, and we're going to do our coup to test y'all for our post assessment. No rush whatsoever. I want clean areas. You know how much I like y'all to be clean and organized. And we will start our assessment shortly after that. Thank you for being awesome, awesome class at class and just answering. It's stuff that I didn't even think, like you, Carla, talking about cast, Karen talking about the evolving. It's just like, if we all put our minds to it, we're gonna just do great. One last thing I forgot to talk about. You know, we live in a world where we forget often about fossils because they're Asian, right?
Yeah.
We're like,
Nobody likes ancient.
nobody likes old stuff, right?
No.
But how can we connect fossils to present day usage? Like I said, we're just probably like fossils, lame, boring, right? But honestly, we probably use fossils every day. Usage. Can y'all brainstorm and tell me how?
Mhm. Uh, maybe fossil fuels. Well, that's where I'm getting because fossils sometimes they're they're so old. Maybe they have something to do with fossil fuels and how we
Use the fossil fuels
yeah,
now. Yes, y'all are
or
getting somewhere. Y'all are
I
getting
don't
some.
know, perhaps light. I don't know. That's what I think of.
Gas.
Gas,
Petroleum?
petroleum. Oh,
Now we're thinking.
yes, because like I said, they're underneath, and so many years pass by, millions and millions of years, and then that's how we get our petroleum and our gas for our houses.
Yes, yes. And yeah.
That's why.
Yes. It's we're hoping to get more solar powered, right? In future
Yes.
generations where we don't have to do any of the fracking, digging up, all that good stuff. But in the meantime, they're kind of essential right now, right? And like y'all said, we use them for our natural gases, our oil, and the reason why is that fossil fuels, we want those organic molecules originating from those ancient fossils. They have molecules that have been for more than million of years underneath our ground, are very very deep into the earth's crust and all that good stuff, right? But you're so right. We, like I said, we just take them for granted, and that we're using them at an extent, right? That what can happen, Carla or Carmen? What do you think can happen? Can we? Is it possible to run out of them?
Mm, I know there's a lot, but maybe.
Yes, just like anything that we're using in excess, we can
Or
just.
Ms. Sanchez, what if people don't want to be paleontologists anymore, and there's nobody looking for them?
I mean, you definitely have a point, and yeah, there that the it can definitely happen, Carla. But you know, it's really hard to explain. It's I just want y'all to know and have in mind fossil fuels are there and we definitely use them.
And we need to take care of them.
There you
Yes.
go. There you go.
And we need to tell our friends about them.
Yes.
Definitely. I hope from today's lesson we got something out of how its usage is very, very essential to us and how they're old. but they might be gone extinct, but some way or the other, we're still using them, huh?
Yes.
Okay. Well, that ends our class. And oh, y'all are ready. Y'all are set for our Kahoot assessment. Let's get ready and rolling. Thank you guys for being ready.
Thank you, Ms.
Thank
Sanchez.
you.